revs building now. Red light on. And we're underway for the United Formula Fords. It's a great start from Jason Smith around the outside. Tom Nippers will hold the inside line as they go into turn one. Really close behind, but everyone's kept it nice and clean through the first corner. As they go towards the banking, someone kicked up a little bit of dust, but doesn't seem to have lost momentum as they come through to the banking. Jason Smith falls back to second. Nippers will now have the momentum as he comes through the exit of the banking. As they come through Church, they are nose to tail throughout the entire field. Ammonite cars, that's the number 99 of Connor Willis, that was, who has lost a place to Charlie Mann. Charlie Mann making a couple of spots on that first lap.
Yeah, I think it was Anthony Amato that he was fighting away with in the Ammonite car, the number 90 car, that was just behind. He rode over the curve and slowed his momentum a little bit on the exit of the corner. Tom Nippers, Jason Smith trying to break away here a little bit from Spencer Shinner, who sits there in third position and has got himself ahead of more.
Too far away in this early stage.
The first of the Reynards going beautifully well as well. Dave Parks running in the guest class. The number 148 car is well amongst the cars that are the best part of, 25 years newer than his. So he's doing really, really well at the wheel of the light blue and white car, which is kind of 148 running in 8th position.
It goes to show how similar performance to little advancements here and there as the cars have evolved over the decades.
From the white car of Morgan Quinn, and then it's the red machine in the hands of Charlie Mann that's fifth, completing the top six at the moment. It is going to be Connor Willis that completes the top six.
There was a slight run wide from, I believe it was Maris Scholter at the entry to Rocket Inn. Positions being maintained.
Past the little kink and
that is a really good drive as well from Dave Parks, who managed to get past Anthony Amato along the back straight earlier. That Reynard is looking very, very feisty under his control. The front two still keeping that gap very close to last time. Just extended right
comes through to complete lap number 6 and head on to lap number 7.
Just seen Ben Cochran retire the car, driving back into the paddock. They got it fired up, so I thought they were about to rejoin the circuit, but he's gone back into the inner paddock now. Get that back towards the just watching the cars as they come out of the banking. Seeing Nippers the one that really needs the attention at the moment.
Which hasn't allowed Morgan Quinn to squeeze his way through, and still with the best seat in the house is Charlie Mann. If they continue to squabble though, these three, don't rule out the fact that the next car, which is going to be Connor Willis, might close in, and then just off Connor Willis is Anthony Amato, who's got himself through and back ahead again of the car that had gained places, and that will be the car of Dave Parks, as he's lost 2 places that time through. Anthony Amato went through and Adrian Lesac went through.
Yeah, both cars managed to run through, just lost that Shinner's lost third place there to Quinn on the inside of Shinner's 8/10 of a second. It's now come down to 2/10 of a second. Bit of a slow lap that time by for Tom Nippers.
Yeah, so the double race winner at Silverstone on the Grand Prix circuit, putting our current race leader under pressure, Tom Nippers. Remember, Tom was on the 3rd step of the podium in both of the races at Silverstone on the Grand Prix circuit at the start of the championship season. The lead advantage was down to just a quarter of a second last time through, and if Jason Smith can get a good run through Church, he will pick up the toe from the race lead, but it looks as though Tom Nippers was a little bit quicker through Church corner, and if anything the lead advantage is just stretched slightly. They're still keeping the aspirations of Charlie Mann at bay. And then for 6th, there's a good battle as well, isn't there? That's Connor Willis, who has got Anthony Amato right behind him, Adrian Lesac, and then it will be the Reynard, won't it? And that will be Dave Parks, who's come from 11th on the grid, and he's right up there, isn't he, in the reckoning still?
Yeah, he was briefly running in P7, I think it was. Charlie Mann was making up the inside, coming out the exit of the banking, really positioned himself nicely for Church. If Shinner's trying to hold it around the outside, that's incredibly bright.
I've got one that is missing, and the car that is missing is going to be...
Yeah, the 55's come through. Oh, Spencer Shinner. I saw the smoke.
Yeah, I can see the yellow flags up there, so no, you're right, yeah.
This is a Maris Scholter.
Yeah, that's the white crash helmet, so it's Maris
seconds.
Yeah, so
Not by a huge amount, but by a little bit.
they've lifted off through the area they needed to, I'm sure. 5 minutes to go. Top Nippers leading the way by still only 0.3 of a second from double Silverstone race winner Jason Smith, who is desperately trying to squeeze his way through, if at all he can. You're giggling away. What have you found?
I don't think I should. Charlie Badger's posted his personal last lap of the race, so I'm guessing he's not pacing that car. Section. It's 1:13, which isn't close to before they hit that single waved yellow. The last time I looked, it was double, and then you rightly pointed it out, and it was a single.
Yeah.
Is it waved at all now? There's no
waved at all, no.
waved at all now, so that's been dropped. Even another one of the lead battle, there's still nose to tail, so it'll be interesting to see if Jason Smith does attempt the whole way through. They just haven't been able to separate themselves from each other. Still nose to tail as they come through turn one. They go behind the crest of the hill into the banking. Just keep an eye to see how they come out of that. Exactly as it was. Still nose to tail. Still really close.
Yeah, as they head up towards Church, Tom Nippers will be leading as they head through Church, through the mid part of the corner. Jason Smith probably doesn't gain too much. He's not sitting fully in the slipstream this time as they head up towards Rocket, so they're not going to be quite as close as they were on the previous
of the race, and the gap is just increased ever so slightly to 0.4 of a second, still within half a second, still incredibly tight battle for the lead. P3, you've got Morgan Quinn, who very much made that left touch. It's got P6 between Martin and Isaac, still very much progress.
Yeah, it goes to show how much Dave Parks has lost out to them as well, because the light blue and white number one connects up towards Rocket now. They should be starting their final lap of the race next time through. It's still Tom Nippers leading the way. He still cannot rest at all on his laurels because Jason Smith is still poised and ready to pounce.
The leader's pace, just not quite able to eat into that gap. They come across the line to start the final lap of this race. It is still Tom Nippers half a second clear of Jason Smith.
Yeah, so still in the same order, still with work to do. Jason Smith wants to try and scoop up victory number 3 of the championship season. Here comes that squabble that you were talking about as well over the start-finish line. Anthony Amato under pressure from the number 111 car. That's for all race leaders though, out of Church for the final time. Jason Smith needs to be closer to Tom Nippers than he is at the moment, because he's not really going to gain a great deal in the hole in the air as they head up towards Rocket. He's just too far away. He breaks as late as he possibly can.
In here for round 3 of the United Formula 4 Championship. A great win there for Tom Nippers. Jason Smith came across the line just 0.4 of a second later, and finishing the podium is Morgan Quinn in car number 1.
Yeah, I spotted somebody having a problem on that final lap. I thought it might have been Spencer Shinner, but he comes through now to take the checkered flag, so I'm not sure it was him. I think it might have been Maris Schulter actually that had the problem up at the top section of the circuit.